Hi, Vencore Weather meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, October 27th. Quite an interesting weather pattern for this week. We'll have a surge in temperatures on Tuesday here in the Mid-Atlantic region ahead of another cold front. That cold front will usher in colder air for the second half of the work week, but then a major shot of cold air for this time of the year will arrive by Saturday in the I-95 corridor. Temperatures on Saturday will likely hold in the 40s, way below normal for this time of the year, and there will probably be snow shower activity in the higher elevations just to the north and west of the big cities. In the Appalachian Mountains, for example, across central Pennsylvania, there certainly can be some snow shower activity this weekend with a major shot of cold air coming towards the East Coast for the weekend. Let's start off by looking at the current surface map. First of all, we have a warm frontal system pushing to the north and east across the Midwest. This will continue to surge to the north and east, and we'll get into milder air on Tuesday. Temperatures way up in the 70s, well above normal for this time of the year. But then this cold front comes through by late Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. It progresses from the west to the east, and will start to turn downward in terms of temperatures on Wednesday, even cooler on Thursday, and cooler yet on Friday, Halloween Day. But that's ahead of the major shot of cold air, which arrives by Saturday. That will keep temperatures here in the I-95 corridor most likely in the 40s on Saturday, along with a stiff northwest wind. And again, snow showers will be possible in the higher elevations just to the north and west of the I-95 corridor. Well, let's take a look at the current radar map across the nation. This is from mesonet.org website. Most of the activity is out in the middle part of the country. This is associated with that developing cold frontal system, a patch of showers, maybe an embedded thunderstorm or two over the Great Lakes as warmer air pushes to the north. Dry here in the Mid-Atlantic region, mostly sunny skies, seasonably cool. We're certainly starting off at chilly levels around here with low temperatures in the 40s in most areas. Seasonably cool day, generally high temperatures in the 60s, but again, temperatures will surge Tuesday ahead of the next cold front way up into the 70s in the I-95 corridor. Well, here's the latest infrared satellite imagery loop from the SSEC Wisconsin website. Mostly clear skies here in the Mid-Atlantic region. By the way, there is a rocket launch this evening. I'll have more on this later on. 6:45 p.m. at Wallops Island, Virginia. There will be a rocket launch that should be visible in Philadelphia, New York City, D.C., looking to the south or southeastern sky right at launch time about 6:45 p.m. Again, weather conditions look favorable for this rocket launch. It'll be sending some equipment to the International Space Station. I'll have more on that later on today. A lot of clouds out here in the middle part of the country associated with cold front that is developing out here in the middle part of the country. Again, a surge of warmer air pushing in from the southwest to the northeast will cause a surge in temperatures here into the 70s on Tuesday afternoon. Well, let's take a look at a few computer forecast maps. I thought we'd start off by looking at the upper level pattern. This is actually the current 500 millibar wind flow. It's about 18,000 feet or so up in the atmosphere. Notice here kind of a ridge here in the Midwest with basically mild conditions in this part of the country this morning. A little bit of a trough here across the upper part of New England. But a lot of activity out here in the Pacific Northwest. Notice this deep trough out here approaching the Pacific Northwest coast. There's actually some influence from what remains of Tropical Storm Anna, which impacted some of the Hawaiian Islands several days ago. That trough is actually moving right into the Pacific Northwest and will continue to move right across the country and help to intensify a trough in the eastern U.S. this weekend. In other words, teleconnection, again, we often talk about that here at VencoreWeather.com, where some activity going on in the Pacific Ocean, for example, can have an important impact in the eastern U.S. some 5 to 10 days later. Indeed, that deep trough out over the Pacific will end up being a deep trough in the eastern U.S. this weekend. A major cold shot for this time of the year arrives by Saturday. Let's now, in fact, take a look at the change in the 500 millibar forecast, upper air pattern from this morning to Saturday morning. Again, this is this morning, a relatively weak ridge here in the Midwest. Look by Saturday morning. This is the forecast map from last night's 0Z GFS model run. A very deep trough here in the northeastern part of the country. Again, a major cold shot here. A lot warmer out in the middle part of the country, but a big buckling of the trough, the upper level pattern here by the weekend, indicative of the cold air that will push in by Saturday. Again, keeping temperatures here this weekend at way below normal levels, and there will be some snow shower activity in the higher elevations just to the north and west of the I-95 corridor. Well, let's now focus in on the surface forecast maps from last night's 0Z GFS model run, and we'll focus on the next couple of days. This is the forecast map for this evening. Notice a southwesterly flow of air here pushing well into the Ohio Valley by the end of today. Today will be seasonably cool here in the Mid-Atlantic region, but this surge of warmth will definitely jump temperatures around here well up into the 70s on Tuesday afternoon. That's well above normal for this time of the year. Meanwhile, cold frontal system causing some shower activity out there in the upper part of the Midwest and the western Great Lakes by late today. Not exactly a heavy rain event associated with that frontal system. That pushes on east. Let's now jump ahead 12 hours. And here's the forecast map for tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning. By this time, southwesterly winds will be noticeable here in the lower part of the atmosphere. Again, a surge of temperatures expected tomorrow afternoon. Associated with this frontal system, there is a band of showers here by tomorrow morning in the Ohio Valley. That cold frontal system slowly pressing to the east. So we have a warm frontal passage by early tomorrow, surge in temperatures tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll be looking to the west for a cold front. In fact, let's jump ahead to the Tuesday evening forecast map. By tomorrow evening, that cold frontal system pushes some showers into the western part of the Mid-Atlantic region, the eastern part of the Ohio Valley. Certainly can be a shower in the I-95 corridor tomorrow night and on Wednesday. Do not expect a heavy rain event associated with this frontal system. Let's now jump ahead to Wednesday morning. Well, by Wednesday morning, that band of showers moves right on top of the I-95 corridor. Again, there can be a shower or two later tomorrow night into the early part on Wednesday. Not a heavy rain event. And then the temperatures start to trend downward. This is not the major cold shot coming, but it does get cooler and cooler as we progress through the second half of the week following this initial frontal system. Wednesday, will certainly be cooler than tomorrow. Tuesday will be the warmest day of the week, and then even cooler on Thursday and downright cool for Friday, Halloween day. But then the cold shot arrives. The coldest day of the week will be here on Saturday as a deep trough develops in the eastern part of the U.S. So lots of changes this week. A surge in temperatures on Tuesday, a major cold shot for the weekend with snow showers in the higher elevations on Saturday. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.